Let me go to Daniel. In fact, and I like to take up from this particular message. He said the tactics only work for 45 minutes.
Friend, how long does a football match last?
90.
It lasts for 90 minutes.
Yes.
So I will not take that excuse where people focus on the first 45 minutes and leave out the rest of the second 45 and blame the players for that. Point one. Point two. Did you watch the second half of the Man United Southampton? Do you know that Southampton fans can also get up and say that they deserve to win the game based on the second half?
That is true.
Armstrong's chance, one-on-one, he blasted it over the bar.
True.
Broha, one-on-one, he chipped it out. Those were the two clearest opportunities in the second half.
Yeah.
Even better than Man United's chances in the first half in terms of XG and goal probability. So those were major chances. Okay. If you look at that Broja chance and you look at that Armstrong chance, they were fundamental defensive mistakes. Both of them, United were dragged to the right-hand side and the ball was spilled onto the free player. First of all was Broja, second time it was Armstrong. How is that the player's fault? That is an organizational mistake.
Can I answer that?
Coach, let me finish.
Yeah, you can answer it, but when it's done.
We saw it against Burnley, where coach himself pointed out that United's goal conceded against Southampton was a similar one that they conceded against Burnley. Is it Maguire who should go and sleep and wake up in the morning and do his homework by himself? Then what is the use of the technical team? If they can't point out these mistakes and correct them moving into next matches, what is their use? It is not my duty. It is not the players' duties. Yes, they have to apply themselves, but they apply themselves to a set of instructions.
That's true.
You don't just go out and play football. So if the team is scoring goals, it is the coach's fault. If the team is conceding goals, it is the coach's fault. And if the team is conceding goals that are very similar, the patterns are very similar. Do you know what it means? It means opposition teams have realized a weakness and they continuously exploit it. But the coaching staff are sleeping and they are waiting for Maguire and Shaw to realize that they are making mistakes and hopefully correct them in future games. That's not how you coach teams. So, if it was Ole's fault 4 months ago and we saw these basic mistakes, it is Rangnick's fault also. And I don't see why we want to absolve him of blame. If you look at his CV, he hasn't coached any big team out there for me to put my foot down and say that he is some great man. He is having problems in this team, and you cannot
like he's had elsewhere.
Like he's had
elsewhere. The reason a big team hasn't taken a chance on him.
You can't act like we can't see those problems. It is there. Lastly, we're the same ones who said under Ole that Ole had Maguire, that we all saw Maguire in the Euros. Maguire is a good defender. It is not Maguire's fault. Maguire is always covering for the useless Lindelof. Now Lindelof is not there, and Maguire is making mistakes. My point is, with this United team, without proper organization, in any team in this world, watch Chelsea under Lampard. Today is Rudiger's fault. Rudiger is out of the team. Now it's Christensen's fault. Christensen is out. It is Jorginho's fault. You take Jorginho out. Hey, Kante is not on form. It's his fault. That's what disorganization does to a team. You by all means find problems everywhere. But when a team is organized, it doesn't matter who the personnel is.
Individuals won't even be exposed.
Individuals will not be exposed because the system will work. And that's what we are seeing with Chelsea when Tuchel came in. That's what we are seeing with Klopp, with Salah and Mane out at the AFCON. We are still seeing the same results. We see with Man City, they can decide to rotate their team every single week, but nothing will change. That is coaching. That is modern day proper structured coaching. And if I'm seeing some trends, you cannot tell me it is not the coach's fault. You cannot tell me it's not the technical team's fault. Because if you yourself admit that these are the same goals the team is conceding, why would you go and blame individuals when the manager who is in charge of making sure that these things don't happen again cannot see it and cannot rectify it? So I'll say it again. What we are saying right now, that it is Maguire's fault, it is Shaw's fault, it is this person's fault. We are sleeping and hoping that tomorrow when Maguire wakes up, he takes his phone, watches the replay, so, oh, I did unlooking. Next time, I'll not do unlooking. And the coach is sitting there also hoping that Maguire will reach that realization for things to go better. Against Burnley in the second half. Burnley also created some solid chances. The Gear's fantastic save was the only reason why Man Utd didn't even go down 2-1. So why do we isolate first half performances and say that was Rangnick? And then the second half, when things are beans, then you say it's the players. No! He has to take responsibility.
Solidly delivered.
Okay,
Solidly delivered. And I agree with Daniel 100%.
Just give me 1 minute.
We need to move on.
We'll move on. Don't worry. there are some people, no matter how well you teach them, we're born.
Okay. Example is.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I am listening.
Look. Don't laugh. Pay attention to what I'm saying.
I can't say all that.
Jose Mourinho. It's Jose Mourinho. It's Oli. It's Rangnick. You put Cranton there, it will be him. With this same crop of players. Look, I've seen this sort of thing with this same crop of players for so many times that I will not blame any coach for the shambolic defending they are defending.
Namely, what's the problem with the crop?
Listen.
That's my question. What's the problem?
The problem
is it quality?
Or my bone?
That cannot be true.
That is the fact. That is the fact. You see, when Jose criticized Luke Shaw, the whole England came for him.
Yeah, they said he was hating.
Coach, you've seen United concede goals with Alex Telles in the team.
I'm coming. But not this type of goals. Not this type of goals.
Alex Telles has his own type of goals he concedes.
No, but under Alex Telles, how many goals did United concede? Will you blame to Telles? There is the case where, as a fullback, simple coaching will tell you that you only become the last man when the ball is coming from your opposite flank, where diagonally, when the team shift, it becomes difficult to have a horizontal line. The line is usually diagonal. So the left foot or the right back, depending on where the ball is coming from, you are the last man. But when the ball is being played through the middle, what are you doing behind your two centre backs? What are you doing behind your two centre backs?
Well, whatever he's doing there, I'm the coach is watching to shout and tell
I'm
him
saying that Jose Mourinho was not dumb. Ole, who had so much praise for them, was also not dumb. I don't believe Rangnick is dumb. It's other players. You can go. Mourinho said it with this crop. If you bring even Pep Guardiola,
but you do know that the current crop, actually, in fact, the team that started against Southampton, only 3 of them were Jose Mourinho players. So this is a completely different.
This is an Ole team. I'm coming. This is an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer team. Don't run away from that.
Yeah, but you said reverse. Jose who said
and I'm saying that
praise them. So what's them?
So the fact of the matter is, look,
Ole said they were fantastic. He signed them.
It is so sad that I listened to Rokin. He's made certain things that as players, some of the goals United are, if he was the captain, he would be punching some of the players directly in their faces. Why did he say that? Because you know that these are not, you cannot attribute such goals to coaching.
Okay.
You cannot.
Okay.